Right guys, so this game is the Ninja Warriors from 1987. It's a game I used to play in the arcade at the seaside and stuff like that. And what they've done now is, guys, they've brought it to PlayStation 4 as part of Arcade Archives, and it's just like a flawless representation of the actual arcade game. Now, back in the day, guys, this was quite unique because it was basically made up of three monitors, three separate screens side by side, so you got this super widescreen image across the screen, and it had like surround sound in it. The sit down version of the game had these transducers, I think they're called, in the seats. So when certain effects went off in the game, the seat would rumble and shake with the sound. There was some surround sound elements to it as well, and it was a two-player game. And what they've done here as part of Arcade Archives, guys, they've not just dumped it on you like the other games that they've brought out. They're nicely optimized, and there's a load of options. And just to quickly show you, I'm assuming this will come through on the stream, just to show you what you're getting for your £7 here, guys, is you've got display settings here. You've got scan lines that you can put on to replicate the CRT monitor. Now they've gone one step further here, guys. You can have the original arcade cabinet screen display settings here. And what it does is, if you turn that on and you go to automatic here, for example, it's, well, hang on a minute, guys. Let me just shut that. Let me start the actual game. Helps if you push start. So if I do that now and go to display settings, guys, and original cabinet display settings, what it does is it gives you some various options here, because like I said, in the arcade it was three separate screens, guys. So you had a middle screen and then another screen at the left and right hand side. So if I push this, you can see how it splits it up now, and what that's imitating, replicating, is the actual display and display degraded look from the different monitors, because they could be out of sync with the adjustments and the color timing, and or they could be screen burn and stuff like that on them. So you can press it and it kind of simulates misalignment with the white line just off to the left hand side of the middle there near the 30 at the bottom. Then you can do it again, it kind of sets the screen a little bit deeper, and it just puts them all a little bit skew with for you. So it replicates that original arcade look to the game. And then you can adjust the size and colour and brightness and so on and so forth. But again, guys, you can't really display this or show people this. But they've gone one step further as well with the actual audio settings of the game here. Now you can tweak the audio settings like you would the graphic equalizer or something like that on an hi-fi system for extra bass, so on and so forth, and reverb and all that kind of stuff. I've left it default as average for the moment. But what they've also put in, they've put the original cabinet settings in here as well. So if you open that up, not all the options are here because I've got my headphones plugged in, but you can replicate the sound of the sit-down cabinet. What it does is, it rather than the stereo, just the stereo effect through the left and right speakers, it enables your subwoofer channel for some of the extra bass in the game, also centre speaker output as well, and surround speakers, and also transducer effects as well that would make the seat rumble. Now it warns you when you switch this on, be careful with the settings, because it can ruin your speakers. It's built for a beefy home cinema system basically. Now I put it on the other day because I knew what I was kind of messing around with there, and just kept the volume low initially just in case. And what it does is it kind of opens it up from 2-channel audio to this really nice impact kind of surround sound that you would have got from the original arcade cabinet. And it's really, really good, guys, and worth checking out if you've got like a 5.1 or a 7.1 audio system. But at the moment it's just in regular stereo, because switching this on as well, this enhanced sound also kind of ups the volume of the game by around about, I'd say, 10 decibels, 10 to 15 decibels, so it's too loud for even streaming it, and you can't turn the audio down in the game. So basically, you'd have to up your chat mic in the game if it was to drown you out, you know. But I think we'll be all right for the minute. And that's across the board, guys. On Arcade Archives games, generally on the PlayStation 4, they give you a lot of these options to mess around with. So you've got like the original game from the arcade, but they've bolted on all these extra settings and adjustments you can make, and it's really, really good. I like it anyway. I think it's good value for money. But I never thought I'd ever own this game, the original arcade game. The only other home version that I've ever owned of the Ninja Warriors was the Commodore Amiga version, which was a brilliant conversion. It was just that, unfortunately, the music, the main music that's playing now through the game, only played on the title screen on the Amiga, and not actually in the main game itself. Just let me have a look at something here, guys. I just want to restore that because I don't want to leave that on. Jesus Christ, guys. Got off to a shaky start there. Might be able to pull this back. I'll have to go though. Bloody hell. There you go. Oh no! We'll start again there, guys. Got off to a shaky start then with explaining everything about the audio settings and screen settings. That's the excuse I'm using anyway, guys. So we'll put in another 10 pence here and have a go again. I used to be quite good at this, believe it or not. Oh! Bit of a workout, guys, when you've not played it for a long time. Oh, really? Oh, lost a leg there, guys, I think. Foot. Ah. Oh, shit, guys. Oh, we got her now. So what I'm probably going to do, guys, is just going to have a few goes on this today, probably over a space of an hour or something like that. Then what I'll do is I'll have a look at putting something else on for a bit. But I just want to get a few games of this, and I just want to stream it as well, just to give people the opportunity to see it. Oof. me a bit of trouble there, guys. Just not settled at the moment. Keep pushing up to jump, guys, by accident there. Oh! Fucking hell. It's hit and miss on this at the moment for me, guys. I've no consistency at the moment. You just forget so much about it. I've not played it for... when did I own it on the Amiga? 1991. So yeah, there you go, guys. I've not played it for 26 years. And of course, the arcade versions were always a lot harder than the home versions, if you will. In my opinion, anyway. Oh, that was a sneaky move. I think you're just better off ducking against these guys. Take the legs out. Sent the dogs in after me on this occasion. I've never seen it disappear like that in smoke before, guys. Oh! Jumping again by accident. You can actually ride this tank through the level, I think, guys. If I remember rightly, you can stand on it like this. There it is. Oh no. Should have done that earlier, guys. It's quite difficult to kill the guy.
The Ninja Warriors.
Right guys, let's give it another shot here. I think we'll hijack the tank this time and try and ride it through the level. That's what I used to do back in the day. With moderate success. Tree! She ran off again, guys. She's getting a bit of a kicking. Ah! Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. When you like that, eh? Oh no, keep getting injured by the turret there, guys. Oh shit! Um, with, with these kind of games, guys, I've never been one for continuing. I never did it in the arcade. What I used to do, I used to persevere and stick to it and stick to it and stick to it, putting 10 pence in at a go, and just starting from the beginning every time. So eventually you get so good at like the first few stages, then you obviously you start to learn the later stages, and you keep getting a better game playing it that way, in my opinion. You know, even if you only got 3 or 4 stages into a game, you were guaranteed quite a bit of gameplay for a little bit of money. You know, especially when you only had like 50 pence given to you, something like that, for last you a couple of days. You go to arcade and 10p a go, you play a game like Bubble Bobble with one of your friends, and you'd be on it for hours, you know, especially if you were good at it. Oh, that was sneaky. Get 2 hits on him there. Damn it. Oh my god.
Retreat!
Oh, that's naughty, that. Can't drop them guys on me as well. Jesus. Oh no, guys, look at that. Bit bloody shoddy, that. Like I was saying earlier on, guys, the options that you've got in the game here for customising it even more like the arcade is absolutely incredible. It really is good. But I like it on this sharp scan line setting that I've got it on. It just looks absolutely immaculate here on the screen, guys. Big thick black borders, as you can see, at the top and the bottom, and the thin strip through the middle, which would have represented the 3 screens of the arcade version. And again, guys, for anybody who's just joined, what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you that you can have the original cabinet screen display settings there. And if you turn that off and go to automatic, so that's default, guys, then you can change it to that. So as you can see, you get that kind of a green screen in the middle. I think the middle screen was actually CRT, and then the 2 screens either side were a mirror. I think it was reflected from further down in the cabinet like the old Space Invaders machine. I can't remember. I've not seen the original cabinet for a long time, and I know you could probably find pictures of it on the internet, but that represents the discoloration in the 3 screens, that, because, you know, 3 screens would wear out at different rates compared to each other, so you get that discoloration. Push it again, you get more of a faded look on the left, a bit of a pink kind of look, you know, the RGB not being set up properly in the middle there, and on the right hand side that looks relatively okay. Push it again, mixes it up again, you've got green on the right hand side where the balance is completely out, relatively normal looking screen in the middle, and then the left hand side there again you've got the kind of blue kind of hue to that at the moment, and it just keeps mixing it up every time you push it, guys, so you can get kind of a random arcade machine look to it basically. Very, very nice. Right, I think I'm going to have one more go at this, guys, and then I'm going to look at putting something else on. Not fully decided what I'm going to stream next, so probably looking at something like Dying Light, No Man's Sky, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Not too sure yet, guys, for this afternoon. I've been watching Van playing Mad Max this morning. I played through that previously on my Xbox One, so I might actually stream that tonight. We'll have a see. Do a little bit of it. Tim, how you doing, buddy? Oh, timing's off there. Cheeky sod.
Retreat! Retreat!
Shit. Oh no you don't, not again. Oh no! Oh shit! Hi Linda. Yeah, this is quite an old game. This from 1987. I used to play this when I was much younger, and when you see this and you're 12 years old, you walk into an arcade and you see the Ninja Warriors for the first time. Believe me, it was mind-blowing stuff back in the day, back in 1987. There you go, Linda. Make me feel old, why don't you? Yeah, great year. Coming off the back of playing stuff like Bubble Bobble, and then you see something like the Ninja Warriors. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for the host, fam. Much appreciated. Right, guys, I'm going to have one more go. I know I said I was going to have one more go just before I had one more go, but I'm just going. It's no problem. It's no problem. I've got the mind of a 12-year-old anyway still, so that's all that matters. So yeah, I'm just going to have another go at this, guys. Again, what I want to do was just stream this so people could see it. It's quite a big deal for me, this turning up on Arcade Archives, guys, on PlayStation 4, because I've always wanted to own the arcade version of this game. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I love the music, I love the graphics, I love the gameplay. You know, very similar to the other games of the time, Kung Fu Master and Vigilante. Side-scrolling beat 'em up kind of stuff. Very simplistic by today's standards, but still very good, in this day and age, in my opinion, as well, for playability and stuff like that. So I'm going to edit this up at some point as well into a video for my YouTube channel as well. So I'm going to use this footage that I'll record through Twitch and put a video together for YouTube. So I'm just going to have one more go here, guys, and then I'll have a look at streaming probably Dying Light or something like that shortly. On the Game Boy, Linda. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it was back in the day. If you type in the Ninja Warriors arcade cabinet on Google, it'll give you an idea of what it looked like. And it was made up of 3 monitors, 3 screens wide. It was, so it was like a big widescreen display. And you'd never seen anything quite like it, really. So here we go. We'll have another go, guys, and then we'll look at streaming something else. Let's get the money in. sent the dogs in after me again. Shit! Arsehole. He's done it to me again here, guys. Oh no! Oh, see? So you can only put 3 letters in here, guys. SHK will go for the shark. You've still got the Game Boy, Linda. We've still got Game Boy here as well. Tetris DX. Now before we move on, guys, before I go and stream something else, well, I'll go and get a drink and then stream something else. I'll just show you something here which is a unique feature in this game. And back in the day, it is Tub and it's out on the 3rd of October, mate. Now I think I'm going to have that for Christmas. So bear in mind, guys, 1987 when this game came out, you're pretty much on the back of the Terminator, right? So Terminator's a big deal. You know, the skeleton, the metal skeleton underneath the skin, so on and so forth. So your characters in the Ninja Warriors are supposed to be cyborg ninjas, right? Now, as you progress through the game, if you get hit by explosions and you get hit by bullets, it removes sections of your skin, so foot, leg, chest, arms and head. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you this in action, because sometimes you don't always see it depending on how good somebody is in the game or depending on how they get taken out in the game. So I'll just show you this now. And bear in mind that as you go on through each level, you keep this state. It's really good. So here we go. So I've lost an arm there, guys. My left arm. See the left arm? Right arm's in place, left arm missing. We've lost the chest. So you can clearly see that she's a female ninja here, guys. The blue one's a male. So arm and chest missing. Let's take another shot.
Retreat!
Now, I think it depends where it is actually, guys. We'll have a see. So you can see the skeleton underneath there. And you don't replenish any of these parts when you complete the level. So at the end of the game, depending on how you've played it, you can end up being like a full kind of Terminator-esque kind of character, you know. And again, quite unique for the time, a kind of character morphing, if you will. So, this might kill me. Yeah, you don't always lose. There you go, we've lost the leg. We've lost the right leg there, guys. So you can see the right leg's gone there. You can see the little spring inside and everything.
Retreat!
Like I said, very unique for the time, guys. So if I got to the end of the level and got my health back, you'd carry on like this. Virtually zero energy, you guys. Just showing you this mechanic. See how far I can get off no energy. Ah, there you go, guys. There you go. Bunray, how you doing? I hope I've pronounced that right. Apologies if I've not. You're in class, are you? Can't hear stuff. Oh, right, okay. Okay, three's just started watching now, guys. I'm going to have this is the problem now. I'm going to have one more go here because I've noticed we've got some extra viewers who might just be checking out the Ninja Warriors, guys. So we'll have one more go, a proper stab at it. See if I can get to level 2 and ride that tank through the level if we can. But failing that, yeah, I'll go and get a drink and stuff, and then I might do some more dying light, guys. So let's see how we get on. Shit. That's what happens when you tease the characters, guys.
Retreat!
It's all coming back to me now, guys. We've found the archives. 30 years in the back of the mind. Oh yeah. I feel the blood flowing now. Here we go, guys. He's 12-year-old again. No stars left though, guys. What the hell? I've not seen that for ages. Forgot about that. Ah. Sending in the dogs again here. Timing's off. Jesus Christ, guys. We've got a bit of a sweat on here. Squid, how you doing? Oh, took a bit of a dusting there, guys. I think I've lost my leg, I think, my foot. Ah! Oh, damn, guys. Right, guys, there you go. Yeah, I think Dying Light's the favourite. Do feel a bit of Dying Light at the moment. So there you go, guys. That's the Ninja Warriors for anybody interested. So again, just from a front-end perspective here, guys, you've got all these different modes: the European version, North American version, Japanese version, high score mode, and caravan version as well. This is like for you know, how quick you can complete a level or get a highest score, or high score mode is registered on like an official league kind of thing with a tracker down the side and stuff. So I don't know the differences between the Japanese, North American or the European versions, but I'll just stick with the European version because that's what I used to play. That's the one I know. So there you go. Right, guys, I'm going to have a quick 5 or 10 minute break here. I just want to go and get myself a drink, and then we'll be live again in 10 minutes and we'll continue some more Dying Light for this afternoon, I think. Okay, guys, does that sound good? I'll speak to you shortly. Thanks for watching.